Hello there guys, what is going on? We are looking at the charts today. I want to so much go long here because this thing is going to go long, but the issue is we have a short confirmation and that means I can't go long. What do I do in a situation like this? Let's have a look and see. But my whole thinking is that it's probably going to do something like this now, up there, down there, and then up, and then all the way up, something to that effect. That's what I think is going to happen in this scenario today. If we look at NQ here, we can see also the Nasdaq Nasdaq didn't confirm short here, but this one confirmed short here. So the problem with this confirmation is that you have an 80% chance now that prices are not going to close above here. So that's the reason I can't take this long trade here. Yeah, it's I won't be able to take that long trade and call it the strategy that I'm using. Hello, we are back at the screen here and we can see that it's was a good idea to adhere to this confirmation short because I was about to go long there, but this confirmation short here stopped that idea. So good news for that. Unfortunate now that I can't go long, and that's the direction I really want to go. It just shows you that it's best just to stick to the confirmation. So if it confirms, then don't go against that. Even if you're not going to trade it going short, like in this case here, even if you're not going to trade it short, best thing to do is definitely don't trade it long. The thing is, you have a more than 80% chance that it's not going to close above this area, and that's the reason you don't go long. So what you can do here is because it's short now, you can put your alerts here, create an alert. So when it hits that, then I'll come back to this video. Okay, so I'm back at the chart again here. So clearly now we can see that going long here was a completely bad idea. As I said, it was the confirmation short. But now when you look at the standard deviation projections here, usually 0.5, once it reaches 0.5, and we're already looking at that the trade was a winner if you had gone short. And now, can I justify taking this trade off of this year? Again, you're not supposed to do that here. You can't do this. Is take that fair value gap there and go long. The reason is because you are confirmed short. But the other thing is you are only looking for a retracement, and you are allowed to look for a retracement if it goes beyond the 1.5 standard deviation here. 1.5 standard deviation, you're already done with that. So now you can actually take this trade to go long as a retracement. So now the idea is that it's going to go up here to the 2, and then you need to watch to see what's going to happen if it starts messing around here, or if it's going to break up and test the 1.5, which would be good if you are going to take this fair value gap or whatever it is. But the idea here now is that it's always going to start respecting your standard deviations. But always remember that it's not going to go above here. There's an 80% chance that it's not going to go above this area here. Hello, in true form here, couldn't stay away from the market. So what we have here, the session is almost over. Yeah, 8:30 New York time, the session is over. Look, if you look at the bottom of the screen here, for me it is almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So this session here, if you look at the 5 minutes here, as we said, that prices are not going to be able to close above here, or there's an 80% chance the prices doesn't close above the level here. because we had a confirmation going short. So this IDR level here would have been a good level to go short on, yeah, because you know it's not going to close above there. So when prices heats up here, then you're supposed to try and go short, because that's actually in line with the confirmation that you had over here. Let me see, there isn't anything else. So we'll see how this thing plays. And then the way you do this here is, it's best to go to the 1 minute chart after it hits the level, and then you can look for the fair value gaps to try and get short there. Here is one fair value gap there that it worked out on, and then here's another fair value gap here that it also worked on to go short. So that was quite a decent opportunity there to at least try. So maybe that's gonna be the end. I'm not sure. I'll see how the whole session ends completely here at 8:30, and then I will post this video as a London session, or as a ODR session. That's the overnight session, because it's like it goes like 3 o'clock in the morning for New York, all the way up to 8:30 New York time for them. So I'll see you a little bit later. Now it looks quite interesting. We are right at the point here. Now let's watch the price action as we are closing the session, and see if we actually have a 5-minute close above the DR level here. It's always nice to see the price action as we are hitting the important levels here. So this is even, you have half an hour still left for prices not to be able to close above this section here, because we are 8 o'clock. Let's see how price reacts around the DR level. So we can see that there is a little bit of a struggle there at that level. It's not the end of the session yet. But if this thing closes above there, then you have a full session. So let's just look at the power of the actual level. Okay, so finally we have a close above the session, so which means that this was a false session today. So we're gonna come back here and look at the RDR session later on today. That's gonna happen in about just over an hour, or just over 2 hours. I'll come back to this. Bye-bye. Hello, back at the chart here for the RDR session. The session has just started now, about 10 minutes ago. That's 9:30 in New York. So as I said before, the daily is what we are looking at, and the daily hasn't been taken out yet. You can see, if I zoom in on that, you can see the daily candle there. We are going to aim for that. So that is about, it's like 10 points away. So that's a good trade to take long if you can get a setup there. So on your 5-minute, basically you can see that this is a setup already there. Yeah, you've got a fair value gap there. Prices comes down and then you can go, but there's no confirmation long yet. So at let me see, in 40 minutes time you can like look for a setup to go long. So we are back here at the chart. The time is about 10 minutes to go for the box to end. Yeah, 10:30 the box ends New York time, and then you'll have your RDR session set. So, but even before that, I'm looking for long situations, because remember the daily here has not been met yet. We still have this daily to be met. So for that reason, I'm really anxious to try and get long sooner rather than later. I have an alert set here at this fair value gap. This is like an inverted fair value gap. You have a short one and then a long one. So I would really like it to come back in here, and then I'll try and go for a long situation if it gets back into there, and then to try and get back up there somehow. So that is what the plan looks like for me. Hey, so now we are right here at the level already, the daily. Yeah. So for me, it's confirmed long, but we already hit the daily target. It's probably going to go a little bit past that. Now, let's just look here again. You see the daily? That's the daily candle there that has been basically reached there. So for me, remember, for the entire week, I would like it to see prices go here, but we wanted Monday to come up and retrace all the way back up there. And the reason we wanted that, you need to watch the video of yesterday too, where I show you about this candle here. Yeah, finally now here's a setup. There was a confirmation to the long side. It's already taken out the daily, but still I'm gonna look for a continuation on this trade. Right, so got the trade is probably got in somewhere here, and we are looking for a continuation, hopefully to get at least to the 1 there. So let's see how this one plays out for us. On second thought there, I closed this because of the daily, and then I want to rather look at it going short. Let's have a look here. The daily has already been taken, and that's the reason why I can't justify going short. Oh, sorry, going along here. It's already taken out. So I'm thinking, look, it's taken it out. Now you want to go short in line with the weekly. So let's see how that one plays out. So the idea is some shorting idea, but we can't do the short because we confirmed long. So the best thing is to stay out. Thank you. Goodbye. Yes, it's the end of it now for me. There's still 2 hours to go before the session is completely done, but the daily has been taken out here. You can see that there. The daily yesterday's or Friday's daily is taken out. If you go to the 5-minute, you can see we had a confirmation to the long side. There's your confirmation to the long side. This candle over here comes back into a fair value gap. If you didn't trade that, then you are kicking yourself. Now it goes all the way up there, and there's nothing that you can do about it anymore. If you do this, you can see it's gone past the 2 standard deviation there. I mean, if you want to, FOMO into this thing. Really, it's looking at that as a fair value gap, and then trying to continue going long. That could be something, but I wouldn't do that now. You still have 2 hours left, though. I will see you tomorrow. This is gonna be probably a whole lot of small little videos put together. First diary on the 8th of January, and I'll see if I'll be able to continue this sort of thing for a few days. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.